And the Doomathon returns with more Doom. Let's not waste any time and get right into it, won't we? Nirvana. Oh, hey, Awa, how you doing? You just arrived right on time for the Doomathon to continue with Nirvana. I love that same name of because fuck this part. Okay, which one was Marines Assembly? Oh yeah, I usually reserve that for like moments of real douchiness in the level design. This is Doom 2, so that happens. I wouldn't say a lot, but it happens sometimes. Nirvana, and there's a fucking double barrel shotgun here. Not cool. Not cool, Ed. Not cool. So, you know, I gotta say, how a little bit weird that, again, I'm just looking at the level design. It's just full of health bonuses, which, you know, if you watch last part, we gave it some real disturbing implications of what those things are. A shotgun and just a bunch of health kits. Just seems like a little bit random. Eeny, miny, mo, which one's gonna fuck me up? Okay, this one, let's go. Yep, there we go. All hell's coming for me. Ooh. Oh shit. I know you're here. Oh, damn it. See, sometimes they can, if you get too far, which is, you know, very finicky, they will just launch a rocket in your face. Elwa said, fun fact, there's a random level generator for Doom, Obsidian. No relation to the studio, I would imagine. And the urban levels it makes are literally 20 times better than vanilla Doom 2 city levels. Probably because the algorithm are programmed with community experienced. Well, I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. That does sound about right. Sounds about right. But I know I don't hate the level design, the Doom 2 levels. I just think that, you know, when they're good, they're really good. But when they are not good, they're, you know, I wouldn't say bad, just, you know, just okay. That we're just used to a higher level of quality standard. Well, this just keeps getting worse. Well, guess I'm not going there. Let me see. It was said, and it's a very lovely tool for Hideous. Oh, cause that mod changes the balance and many vanilla levels don't mesh well with it. But when Obsidian you can just set the parameters to fit the milsim style balance. And I found a hilarious yet true description of HD. It's a mod that hates you and your entire bloodline. uh, good one. Good one. But seriously, how do I get up now? Oh, okay. I'm a dum-dum. Should have seen that one coming. Oh. Come on, monkey buzz. Come on, kill me. I'm right here. Kill me. That was awesome. The best way I can describe it, vulgarly so, it feels like you're shoving your balls into a red-hot metal-working vice while you occasionally get fed a donut, but I love it. I hope you don't get sexual stimulation out of that, but I don't kink shame. Oh, dang it. I mean, it's in hideous Destructor gameplay similar experience on a mental level. Oh man, that was funny. Any miny mo, catch a tiger by the toe, he eats my face off, and it's this one. Oh. I guess if you don't feel like climbing down, I suppose. Why do I get the feeling there's going to be some interesting things when this goes down? I knew it. Oh, fuck. BFG. BFG. No. Not dealing with this shit. Woo. Ugh. The things that get to me. Give me that thing, please. For example, Cacodemons in regular Doom, they just shoot projectiles that look like gas, that looks like lightning, but act like glorified impulse. But in Hideous, they actually are lightning bolts, so they zap you when they fly by you, and the Cacodemon corpse keeps zapping you for a few minutes when killed. It's not just a special effect. It will literally hurt you if you stand too close to it during that zapping. Also, the high-res supercharge is uncanny as fuck. It kinda is. By the way, I finally get why there's so many health packs. By God, I need them. Well, I guess I walked into that one. Look here, I want to just grab it and pike it, and biting to it like it's an apple. I mean, given that it gives you 200 health and armor, I don't know, I want to eat that fucking thing too. It's just a strange demonic artifact. What could go wrong? Oh no. Oh no. Chunky. Okay, so what it seems like the Chin Gunners have hit these Hell Knights and now they're infighting, which is awesome. Ow. We waking the Marines here, Keck. uh, yep, a lot of them. Hell hot marina sauce, yeah. Hell hot. Okay, so get this suit over there. One rocket, two rockets, three rockets. Ooh, invincibility. I should have saved that, but you know, there we go. I picked that up accidentally. I'm wasting it. Okay, anything here? Okay, I got the blue key, so... Okay, I got the blue key, so... The demon sauce would need a warning label like caution, excess consumption may cause rectal burns and bleeding, because demon meat is hella spicy from all the hellfire they probably... Well, you do have a point. Careful, don't consume this if you happens to be a sinner. It will burn your insides out. It burns all the sin. And if you're particularly sinful, it will burn particularly hard. I'm sorry, but I did make the rules. I just made the flavors. Okay, dokie, anything? It's here. Really? Oh, really? It's really, that's it. Okay, but before we do, I need to see if we can get that Megasphere. Because god damn it, I deserve a Megasphere. Don't I deserve a Megasphere, everybody? No, it would be the reverse. A demon derivative sauce would burn the pure and please the sinner. Well, yeah, you might have actually a point there. Oh, okay. Ah, damn it. It comes from hell. It's a hell product. I mean, you sort of have a point, but I would argue that hell is a punishment for sinners, but, you know, it could also work the way you're saying. How do you even get this one? It's not there, just like teasing me. Oh, there it is! I got it, Boros! We ate like a cookie! Oh man. Uh Rest in peace, Nirvana. 100%ed. Oh, that was awesome. The catacombs. But think about it. To become a demon, you need to have a constant consent to demonic possession and corruption on your own. The performing of a sinful act or be awful enough to attract demonic attention. Yeah, you do have a point. Oh man, they're gonna get themselves killed. Yeah, got a plasma gun. Oh shit! It's Rocket. Okay. That could have gone worse. Thank God I had that Megasphere. I'll get this Berserker pack later. Man, that was tense. I almost feel bad. No, I don't. I heard something opening. Guys, it's pointing at the end. The end. What the end could mean? Could it mean a naughty word? Like nah? Like hell to the nah? Kinda like the music. Hell nah! Hell nah! Hell nah! What word in the English dictionary could there be that would have offensive connotations? I just can't think of one. How about nerd? Do we have a nerd? I think we have a nerd. Maybe Nicarama? Possibly. Maybe a nagging person? Or we call them a nagger? Like you nag me. No, no, it couldn't be. Okay, maybe I'm missing something. Yeah, we got the blue keys. Did we cross anything that needed the blue key? Because that's a red door. See? Oh, there it is. Every time I see the bare hands, I imagine someone's gonna get grabbed. Well, they kind of are. So they can get a knuckle sandwich. This is Berserker Pack knuckle sandwich. It's going to hurt, motherfucker. Okay, so yeah, we got the not the red skull. I realized a pun of the century. If you punch someone to the face, you could say it's hand feeding. Oh yeah, your puns just breathe life into my lifeless corpse. Okay, what are we missing? Again, if we go here, we're just gonna get acid burns, so... Let's see. Oh, there you go. Finally. I'll just shoot this for habit. See, it didn't do anything. Can't catch me. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Let's try this again. Yeah, we got the red key, so we know where to go. Whoa. For some reason, they're not attacking me, so, hello? I think they just want to say hello back. But I'm so jacked up on demonic energy that, you know... Yeah, something tells me I'm not gonna put this in my report. Demon crack. That's one way to put it. Eliminated the catacombs. Oh no! 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 Oh, oh shit, no! Oh! Whew. That was close. Yes, this is barrels of fun. Let's get snow. Hell to the hell nah. Oh my god. Oh no. They would make me sick. uh. Uh. This level is hilarious, not to play but to watch. Oh, you guys are gonna watch, motherfuckers! Oh no, no, get out! Ow! This is mad. This is mutually assured destruction. No! Oh no! Hell no! Barrel, fuck you. Signed from Sandy Peterson. Fuck off, Sandy Peterson! Oh, hell nah. Hell to the hell nah. Okay, here's the plan. We're just gonna run. Run like we have never ran before. Ah! Oh, you survived. Oh, you survived too. Oh. Okay. That could have gone worse, I guess. No. Hell nah. Hell nah. Hell nah. Shit. Fuck you. Keep in mind, Sandy was rushed into Doom 2's workflow in the middle of Doom 2's development process. It's like the worst level for pay elementals. Oh, wait, never mind. The chasm is. I don't think there's a. Oh god, my throat's still recovering. But I don't think there are pay elementals in the chasm. I could be wrong though. Hell nah! Hell to the nah! Then yeah, this is okay. Okay. Ugh. Now, with all this shit dealt with, come here, motherfuckers. Ugh. But yeah, I know that Sandy Peterson was, he was kind of rushed into this. I know, but that doesn't mean excuse barrels of fun. It's like even the music knows. The music knows it's bullshit. This is what the chain gunners do. They chip away your health, and they usually do at a distance where they can shoot you, but you can shoot them. God damn it. I was forced to get the Megasphere because I really had no choice. Oh shit. Ah man, this level has been particularly miserable. No! Ah, god damn it. Fuck. Like, it still teleported me at the reach of the Archvile. Damn it. Damn you, Sandy Peterson. Oh, no. Ah, fuck. Stop doing that. Ugh. Man, am I hating the Revenants right now? Imagine when I play Plutonia. Where? Plutonia does not exist. I'm afraid that it does. Plutonia was good. Well, I won't say it was good, but it does exist. Anywho. You know what that sound means? But the Cassell brothers, I censored their names out of sheer spite. Oh, that's very spiteful. I gotta give kudos to that. That's a lot of spite. Any, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the paw. He decides to eat my balls. Go fuck yourself. Oh no! No! Open! Fuck me, that was close. You know, I was thinking to myself, you know, after the start of the level, the eponymous barrels of fun, they don't really appear anymore. But then there they are, just to torment me. Okay, here we are. Do we still have the? Oh, there he is. Stand still. Not like this. Ow. You know, fuck it. You get this. Ow. Did I mention that I hate archviles? Crazy, right? That would really upset me, guys. An archvile. But you guys wouldn't do that to me, would you? Nah, you guys are nice. You wouldn't, like, throw an archvile at me out of spite. Ah, what now?
You put that gun down or I blow us all to hell.
Whoa. I can't put this gun down. Besides, we're already in hell. Oh no. That's the spider mastermind's wake-up call. Oh no. Oh no. It's coming. It's coming for me. Oh. 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 Let's turn them against their mother. There we go. They softened her up. I just kept berserking back her in her gigantic brain ass. Then I'll shove you to a ring deeper than we currently reside in. Oh. Don't threaten me with a good time, Iwa. Okay, we got actually we got everything. We got all the secrets, we did full extermination. Just the way God intended. Well, the barrels want to say bye-bye. Well, thanks for the barrels of fun, Sandy. Thanks. I hate it. Oh no. Oh god, why? Why? Answer me, Keck Demon, why? Splat. Well, the game is giving me a lot of rockets, which I think that they intended for me to use on the Spider Mastermind and her babies. Hands you a frag grenade, I suggest you file a complaint. Oh, I will. I'll mail this to Sandy Peterson's house. Be careful, guys. I have a lot of rockets and very little fucks to give. All of you are going to take a dip in the acid. Only your individual parts. What? What the fuck, my dude? What? What happened? Come on. Come out. Man, imagine having to speed run this level. Everyone's favorite level. This and barrels back to back feel is like a barrel. Is like a double fuck you to the player. I'll mail this to Sandy's house, bruh. That's CAW's kind of humor, but I respect it. I don't know what that is. Like CAW. Oh. Obviously, I'm being sarcastic, but you know. CAW Cards Against Humanity. Well, if you, that's my sort of humor, but you know, I tend to have some sardonic humor, but you know, okay, who the fuck did this? I guarantee you will not have a good mood playing Barrels of Fun and then the Chasm right afterwards. You know, fun fact, the first time I played Doom 2, Brutal Doom, by the way, I accidentally pulled off a single segment run. That is, I beat the entire game, no death, no losing. Well, I can't believe that. I mean, depending on the difficulty, Brutal Doom can either be very easy or very hard. Ultra violence. Well, in that case, I think you did a very good job. I still think that, you know, that difficulty is it's not exactly impossible to beat without dying, but it does require a certain level of focus and effort, which, you know, in this case, I really applaud you. Okay. I mean, John Romero said that, you know, they didn't do stuff like this in Doom 1. Like, they didn't do a lot of vertical stuff. They decided to get more experimental in Doom 2. And you can clearly see it. Oh, jeez. Hell Knight, you scared me. For one second, I thought it was your scarier cousin. Oh, Berserker. Yes, the irony isn't lost on me. That I used the minigun to kill the minigunners. Oh, there they are. They're teleporting somewhere. Ah, there he is. There they are. Oh, hi. I'm gonna beat all of your meats. You know, I was almost never able to jib pinkies with the Berserker pack. I think that this is the first time this happened. I guess it's a really matter of very random RNG. Man, I jibbed them. They jib. They all jib. They all jib down here. You complain about me making it Doom last time, and you said I'm gonna beat all of your meats. You just said that. Well, because they're hamburgers. To make hamburgers, you gotta beat the meat. Oh yeah, well, just because I said beat the meat doesn't mean that there's a sexual connotation to it. You really should clean your mind and your room. uh, I mean, it was pretty funny. My room is clean. I'm quite damn pedantically, actually. Thank you very much. Well, that is good. Keep up the good work. That's very good. Junkie. Oh. Oh. That's the sound I make when I'm blown apart by a punch. Oh. Oh. Now this is much better. Oh, thank you. I will use it immediately. Oh. Oh. A big weakness of the chain gunners is that they, from all the possessed human enemies, are the most likely to end up causing infighting. Their guns are just built to set up that sort of chaos. Oh, Shiza. Shiza. The next enemy, I'm gonna punch it right in the face. Man, look at how many rockets I have. Jesus. I'm more stacked on rockets than the fucking Cyber Demon. I'm gonna go back for this Megasphere later. But for now, let's explore the acid pits to see if there's any secrets down here. one rocket, which I don't need, but you know, thanks, I guess. Drink the forbidden Mountain Dew. uh, that was funny. Good one. Good. Got ourselves a BFG shot, boys. There we go. Now we can properly move on. The levels are getting a little bit tighter. Surely it can't be the case that they want me to like walk on it like it's supposed to be like a rope thing, right? Right? Surely you wouldn't be that fucky game, would you? I have no idea where I'm going. This is a maze in of itself. Drink the ecto cooler. Just drink the ecto cooler. Ooh. That's a very poor position to be, Lost Soul. Man, did I just skip most of the this section? Not crazy if I did. You got a lot of fat to beat, boy. But I can handle the job. And one just because I can. Who had this fucking idea? Okay, we know it's Sandy, but, you know, did nobody in the team thought to stop him? Hey, Sandy, my bro, you think that this is not a good idea? Okay, what's down here? You know, I got a safer level. I kind of forgot, so... Oh, ship down here. Workflows in the 90s were different. Keep that in mind. Oh, The disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. Okie dokie. Also, at least Sandy wasn't a scumbag like Tim Willits. The It team also, It team had some, I'm not gonna say that there were some bad people in there. I think they're just like flawed people, but, you can help but feel that, oh shit. Come on, I am not dealing with this shit. Crazy. As I was saying, I think that the members of it had some people that were like pretty flawed, but I don't think that any of them are like full-on bad people. Tim Willits is the shit sack that claimed to have invented multiplayer maps. Well, to sort of play, okay, I'm not gonna say devil's advocate because that's not what I'm doing, but something that I do notice it's rather recurrent with the It team is that it seems like some of their members kind of start to have some different memories about the development of Doom 1 and Doom 2. They start to make claims that are just absolutely not fucking true. And, you know, Tim Willits and Sandy Peterson seem to be doing that quite a lot. Shit. Was I spooked by a lost soul? Oh, that was pathetic. I should have just used the super shotgun. What was I thinking? God damn it. That's entirely on me. I claim to be the ultimate doomer, and yet I get fucking distracted and I fall for basic shit like this. What was I thinking? What I'm doing? While we wait for the cackle, let me read it. Details are different, but general consensus is the same between the two. I mean, Elwa, have you seen, what's the name? Sandy Peterson and John Romero just sort of talking about revisionist history, where Sandy Peterson says, oh, I did, I'm sorry. Actually, Sandy's version of events are quite consistent with Romero's recollections. Details are different, but general consensus is the same between the two. Oh yeah. Sorry, I didn't read the first part. I wouldn't say that Sandy can, again, I could DM you that stuff, but there's some examples of Sandy just, you know, saying stuff that's just, you know, straight up not true. Okay, so also keep that in mind. As per psychology of time perception, Sandy's memories would be fuzzier as he rushed into development mid-flow and didn't know the studio well, so his interpretations of events would be different from the old heads. Okay, I'm gonna take a really short break just to, you know, show something off to you, so... Again, you can come up with your own conclusions in that case. So, let me... You can come up to your own conclusions. 1 second. Where is the image? Okay, it's this one. I'll just add it to OBS like real quick. That's the where is it? Like I found it, just need to just put it here. Okay, I found it. There we go. Let me just adjust it. Again, hopefully it's in very clear. I mean, it seems to be like pretty cut, cutting clear that Sadie Peterson is at the very least like misremembering some stuff. Again, I'm not saying what you're saying isn't correct. Yeah, well, I'm just saying that between Sandy Peterson and John Romero's recollection, I think that we can rely more on Romero because he was just there since the whole beginning of the production. And again, I'm not really trying to defame Sandy Peterson, only his levels, not him as a person. I'm just saying that there are a few things that he's saying that are inconsistent. If it's a case of him misremembering or lying, is really up to you to decide. Like I'm not really here just to say what is right or what is wrong to believe in. So let's go on. But I will say that, Sandy Peterson, everybody in the IT team were like, they're flawed human beings. So we definitely shouldn't be holding some things against them. Their impact still should be very much recognized. But when they say things that aren't true, either because they're misremembering um, or just I'm just saying that's lying, but I'm not saying they are lying. Um, But when they say things that don't really match with reality, it should be called out. This here's actually a wrong fragment to bring up because Sandy Peterson was contacted for Doom 1 a bit with the studio, then got rehired, true and proper for Doom 2. So Sandy's recollection of Doom 1 can be low quality due to not being highly involved. Well, so it's the case that he's misremembering. That's what you're saying. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just wishing to see a different point of view. I think it's important, for everybody to get their side of the story. But like I said, it kind of falls down into he said, she said situation. Essentially, yes. Let me explain how it was. He made slash contributed to feel of the Doom 1 levels, like you would have a contractor nowadays. Quit working for it, took a backseat role perhaps, then got rehired true and proper for Doom 2, so he obviously only have a fuzzy recollection of events surrounding Doom 1, as his involvement was indirect and minimal. Alright, sounds about right. So, you probably just need to... It was just like misremembering, which is fine, it happens. He's also getting updating years, so, we shouldn't hold that against him. Well, what we should hold it against him is this level and Barrels of Fun and Downtown and, multiple other things. Also, keep in mind, Homero himself admitted to getting a few things incorrect, corrected by both Sandy and Carmack in regards to Doom 2. So, Sandy's domain, sorta. Well, I can completely buy that too. Homero isn't like flawless, so he can commit mistakes himself. He is infallible. None of them are, so for sure it's possible that he also could have gotten a few things wrong himself. That's just how it works. It's been 3 decades and details do get fuzzy as as they naturally would. Now, I wish that I was not in this Nickelodeon slime maze. Someone has been saying I don't know for far too many times. Just need some reds, some blues. We're gonna liven up this place. Is there any point in coming here? Did we pick something up? Oh yeah, we did. I think we pick up the blue key. To be fair, Sandy's misrememberings are explainable, but Tin Wilt's probably and allegedly screwing over American McGee in terms of accreditation for development contributions and openly trying to call multiplayer only maps his own invention can go right the fuck off. And this piece of human garbage is working at Sable Interactive these days, if I recall correctly. Okay, Saber Interactive. What they're working on exactly? I'm looking real quick. Saber Interactive. Saber Interactive Games. World War Z, A Quiet Place, A Road Ahead, Evil Dead, the game, Expeditions, the Ghostbusters video game. Okay, that was a good one. Warhammer. Wow, it's a lot of games. They worked on the Halo, the Master Chief Collection. Check Fu, A Legend Reborn. Crisis 2 Remastered. John Carpenter's Toxic Commando. Jesus Christ, never heard about that. Crisis Remastered. Okay, Insurgency, Sandstorm. Alright. I mean, I'm just saying, like, the Saber Interactive games doesn't mean that, Tin Welts was involved in all of them, so. So yeah, it kind of sucks that, he's actively taking credit for things that, he did not fucking do if we're screwing over American McGee. That's absolutely scummy. Like, well, like we were talking about, like you could maybe attribute a few things to Sandy Peterson, John Romero, like misremembering things, because again, it's been 30 years, things get fuzzy, it happens. he was creative director for Space Marine 2, so he got a big shot ass ride. Well, life isn't fair. That's sadly all I can tell you. I can say that, you know, that sometimes some bad guys doesn't get away with it. That's just sadly how life works. But you know, the more people that know about the things that Tim Willits did, the more people can be aware and try to avoid projects of which he hadn't been involved in. As I said, Sandy misremembering Doom 1 is explainable, minimal involvement, but Tin has no excuse. You're right, Elwa. He doesn't have it. He doesn't have any excuse. But when you know what also doesn't have any excuse? The Chasm. The Chasm does not have any excuse. This is a pure gimmicky shit. And yes, Sandy Peterson should get called out for this shit. You know, to go to a less serious topic, you guys wanna, you know what? You guys wanna know what? Oh god, my tongue got all wrapped up. But you guys wanna know what was my first introduction to the Chasm? It wasn't by playing Doom 2 by itself. No. That would be the normie response. My first experience with the Chasm was watching Carl's video. Again, if you don't know who Carl is, I can give a quick rundown, but you know, I'm pretty sure that most people would know who he is by this point. But Carl is that YouTuber that was making videos on speedrunning cheaters, and etc. That's the long story short of it. But first experience with the Chasm was watching a video of the speedrunning on the Chasm, because you know it's a very interesting level to imagine speedrunning, especially since, you know, I'm just my control the scheme of which I'm controlling this game is very easy. Like I'm having a good time controlling this, but some people, most people back then did not have like mouse and keyboards of the quality of which we have today. So it's kind of crazy to imagine that Doom 2 single segment speedrunning are bad shit insane. Single segment is the opposite of pistol start. You have to beat the game in one single cycle. No pausing, no loading, no dying. Shit, man. In fact, okay, again, I keep making pauses, but let's just watch like a quick segment of that video. Um, Carl Jobs. Yeah, Carl Jobs. You know what? Chasm speed run video. Yeah, it's this one. Don't fall.
Doom is known for its fast-paced action and incredibly smooth movement.
Oh, there's
the design in the original Doom showcased this
loud.
perfectly and was a masterclass in how to construct levels. When Doom 2 came around, the developers were getting much more ambitious and innovative in the way they formulated stages. That are as best, but sometimes it resulted in experiences that were downright frustrating and seemed to go totally against the spirit of the game. Doom 2 hosts a level that was almost universally hated by players, and that level is the Chasm. It provides some of the slowest and most annoying sections Doom Guy has ever had to deal with. We are forced to crawl across tiny platforms barely a few pixels wide, inching our way slowly and painfully along beams where a fall will result in certain death. For casual players, this was hell, but for speedrunners, it produced an exciting challenge that has resulted in some of the most respected speedruns in Doom history. In this video, we will go back and watch speedrunners slowly but surely master this perilous terrain over the course of many years. We will also learn a couple of advanced Doom speedrunning techniques along the way, techniques that I didn't cover in my previous Doom video.
Okay, as much as I wish we could watch it, like, we gotta get this, we gotta keep going. But no, just but really remove any sort of ambiguity of who I was talking about. Actually, WSAD mouse and keyboard was fully supported even by DOS Doom. The keyboard only BS. That's a whole ass myth Words made a video on. Look up the words keyboard only myth on YouTube. I will for sure after this. Okay, I think that there's something down here. There's something I'm missing. Because I have the red key, so... Ah, come on. Is this going anywhere? Oh no. Oh, come on. Come on. Ah, shit. What was I thinking? Yeah, already been here. Yeah. I don't know. It's like it just kept going up and up. Ugh. That's the worst. Okay, I already figured it out. Let's try to quickly go over this. Much better. Man, just get here on the spot. They literally can't get me. Okay, did I get the key? I don't think so. Okay, so before we go off, okay, were we here before? Okay, we were. Let me just get this one. Why not? In case I don't get any damage, I'll just ditch that one. Okay, so let me see. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. The reason why I brought up Carl Jobs before is to talk a little bit about his situation, because he's really not in a good spot right now. Do you know someone called Billy Mitchell? If you don't know, well, you're not autistic enough to know about that stuff, but assuming you don't, basically the long story short of the Autistic Sunday is that years ago, in the distant land of 1980 something, Billy Mitchell supposedly made a record of the game Donkey Kong. And to this day, it's still debated if this record is legit or not. Again, I am skipping over a lot of details, but the gist of it is that Billy Mitchell did supposedly had a record done, and he supposedly cheated to get this record done. I'm using very supposedly because I can be held responsibly of accusing him of cheating. I'm just saying supposedly. He supposedly cheated. That's what his detractors say. But you know, I'm not a detractor, in case the extremely unlikely chance that Billy Mitchell is watching this. I'm a good boy. I didn't do nothing. You'll be nigh impossible to tamper an arcade machine on a game level. Again, there are definitely some explanations of how he cheated, and you know, for the sake of brevity, I am not going to details, especially because I am not an expert on these details. But he supposedly cheated. That's all. That's really the crux of the matter. And Carl Jobs, being a little popular, at least on the standards of YouTube, he decided to go on a moralistic quest to slay the Billy Mitchell dragon. But you see, there was a big problem in there. Again, some of the details I am definitely getting it wrong, because again, it's been a while since I look up that shit show. But the gist of it is that there was a court case where Carl needed money, so he asks his supporters to give him money for this court case against Billy Mitchell. But you see, There was this YouTuber that made a video on Billy Mitchell that supposedly killed himself because of Billy Mitchell's quote unquote harassment towards him. And, uh, and Billy Mitchell is infamous of suing any motherfucker under the sun. He even slightly suggests that he cheated. That's how he is, that's how he works. And Carl, he had a court case against him. Or it was it Billy? Again, it really doesn't matter at this point. But the gist of it is that Carl fucking lost this case. Just for context, it was a Australian court that this landed on. It's Karl Marx is Australian, which, you know, depending on how you see it, you know, the case was doomed from the start. But Carl lost the case against Billy Mitchell, and because, again, I'm not going to too many details. You guys can look up if you want it. There's so many videos that pretty much give a good summary of the situation, but there's a lot of sketchy things that Carl Jobs himself has done it. Some lies that he most likely said to his supporters to back up this court case. And the judge just kind of saw through Carl's bullshit and just said, oh, you know, no, you lost the case. And Carl also lost the appeal, which means that he now owes millions to Billy Mitchell. My fucking god, what a shit show. So, in a one fell swoop, Carl Jobs lost his reputation, lost a shitload of money, and now all sorts of dirt under his bed, under his carpet, are being swept up. Like, did you know that he was owner, like he made those how to talk to girl videos? Yeah, he made some of those, and it's cringy center to watch. Billy won due to the presumption of innocence. Well, yeah, that's possibly it. But yeah, the chasm was finished, for fuck's sakes. This became a very controversial side. No, not side of stream. A lot of controversial elements. All that is requiring me is for me to say presumption of innocence is the shittiest law of instrument of existence. Yeah, most likely. Either way, Carl lost the case, and nobody can. Oh, some can say that, you know, he didn't exactly help his own case. Like, Carl talked a lot about the case on Discord and on YouTube. In fact, if you look at his YouTube, you will see that at one point he stopped talking about the speedrunning nonsense and began to talk about the nonsense involved in the case itself, which really hurt his case. That's why lawyers always say to you, either you're the accused or the accuser, shut the fuck up. Do not talk about the case. Don't say anything, because if the judge finds out you're doing this is going to reflect very, very bad on you, and most often than not, it's going to hurt your case. Okay, even if it's harmless stuff, it's going to hurt your case. So don't talk about this shit online, okay? And Carl did. He milked the situation, and by God did he blow up on his face. Damn. So either you were on his side, or you're just watching and just kept yourself neutral to all of this. Uh, Carl really did not fucking help his own case. Presumption of innocence is flawed from the start, as it makes all evidence have to weigh back against the presumption. Presumption of guilt, on the other hand, is always beaten back by defense, as by principle you cannot legally argue against a cohesive argument. So the suit is pretty much set up to win in presumption of innocence. Meanwhile, in presumption of guilt is the sewer argument that have to be counter-argued by the sued. Indeed. Very informative. But be that as it may, Carl really screwed himself over. He really could have handled the whole situation better. And like I said, he should have listened to the advice of his lawyers telling him to, not fucking talk about it. This is why I always said that the presumption of guilt should always be the default. Well, there's, again, I think that, let me give an overly simplistic example. Alright, go ahead. Okay, let me see. In presumption of innocence, if I accuse you of stealing my bike, it's fucking that I have to prove. It's fucking to prove. It is fucking that I have to prove that you're a thief. Meanwhile, in presumption of guilt, it is that you have to prove that no, I did not stole the bike. Be that by proving a cohesive argument and to form an alibi via reason or otherwise. Well, you do have a point, but like I said, it really doesn't change the situation that Billy lost the case and he's really up shit creek without a paddle now. Oh, fuck. He's really, really, really in trouble. Oh, that was close. Besides, so like I said, Carl did some shady things, like not exactly telling his fans all the details about why the case is even happening in the first place. One second. As an alibi via reason is different from an investigative alibi. You could argue doing investigation. Alibi via reason is argue at court. Let's just say you or your defense break down to the judge with why you not have mentally coherent objective for committing the crime the prosecution accuses you of. That's alibi via reason. The difference is that investigative alibi is binary, either proven or disproven as it relies on facts. Meanwhile, alibi via reason is more informal. Sometimes only end up softening the charges or an incidental crime, if possible for the charges given. Well, I gotta say, Alwa, you're pretty informed on this shit. I am impressed. But it's funny because this is why I say that yes, modern law is decent. Presumption of innocence is the one thing that needs to go, regardless of your view on everything else. Like I said, you give it a good argument, and yeah, I can see your point. Yummy. Maybe if I ignore him, he'll go away. He can kill me if I don't acknowledge his existence. Because presumption of innocence is the suing side, so usually the victim or their representative that has to prove the harm occurred. Meanwhile, if the same case would be taken on under hypothetical presumption of guilt system, is it the accused that needs to prove that either they didn't do it or they did it incidentally. Think of accusing someone of murdering and the person accusing forming an alibi via reason to soften the charges to an incidental killing, whatever it's called. Manslaughter? That's what you're saying, manslaughter? That sounds like manslaughter. No. Yeah, I think that's what Americans call it, but you get the point. I'm Polish, but so I'm not basing from American terms, but you get my point still. Oh, I do. Like I said, you're very informed about the law, and yeah, I gotta say, I learned a lot. Nope. No coming back to life. No resurrection. You gotta wait 3 days for that. It's something that needs to be acknowledged, that the Archvile, whenever he appears outside of the 2D games, he can't do what he normally does, which is to resurrect enemies. It kind of always something that's always missing about him. You kind of wish that he could, but you know, it's way more difficult to have the effect of the enemies being resurrected in 3D. So oh, there it is. Oh, really? Okay, kill everybody in the... Oh, now the abandoned mines. Okay, let's see. TLDR, the whole flaw of the presumption of innocence boils down the accuser having to prove harm rather than the accused having to actually defend against an accusation, as the court is by default on the accused sides due to presumption. The whole point of accusation is to be coherent, is to be a coherent argument, and the accused has to defend against. Presumption of innocence destroys the principle. Oh, there you are. There you are, everybody. I hope you all learned something today, because I did. Man, that was close. Oh, I hope you see my point. Well, I am seeing your point. You seem to be very knowledgeable about that stuff. It's admirable to see. Like, you accuse me of something, I should be the one having to defend against the accusation, not you having to defend your own accusation. Indeed. No, I get you, I really do. It's like I'm reflecting on what you're saying, and yeah. You do have a point. On many... On a... Whoa! I telefragged the motherfucker. I telefragged the motherfucker. Whoa. Well, like I said, Elwa, you seem to be very well informed on this subject matter. Any personal reason as to why? Do you study like law? Do you study law or something like that? Because now I'm curious, like, what made you so invested in that stuff? No, but I studied psychology. Oh no, not psychology, philosophy for a year at one point, and philosophy and ethics are closely tied. Well, there you are, everybody. We got someone very, very well informed and very, very well educated. Presumption of innocence destroyed the ethics of the idea of court of law. And people say my streams aren't educational. Because, you know, like I said, I learned a lot, so... Oh. Shit. 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 But, you know, Ella, to keep on the subject, tell me, do you think that there was something different that Carl could have done to prevent this particular situation? Like, oh, how do you see the situation? Do you think they could have been prevented, or it was destined to happen? The whole situation was shades of messy from both parties. Oh, I can't imagine. Damn it. Oh man, why did he let this happen? So stupid. How did he let that happen? In presumption of innocence, we got to court. In presumption of innocence, we go to court. Let's say you accuse me of assaulting you, and that is you that has to prove that I was the assailant. Meanwhile, if we were to go into a hypothetical presumption of guilt court, it is me or my defense that will have to form a counter defense. Or reasons such as, no, why would I assault you? You didn't provoke me, and I'm a rational human being. I also have no personal motive against you. And since I work at a well-paying IT job, it cannot be a robbery assault either. Hence your accusation of me being the assailant is invalid. But how does this really apply to the Billy Mitchell, Carl Jobs situation? Like, I know that it can be applied, but what's your take on it? Remind me, who was suing who? Okay, it was said that Billy Mitchell was suing Carl for making videos about him because Billy Mitchell is known as someone that makes uh um court cases against people who he sues people that criticize him and question if his records are really legit or not. That's besides the point. But he sued Carl, and Carl claimed to his fans that it was because of the videos that he made. But you see, the truth turned out to be that Mitchell sued Carl for accusations that he led to the suicide of a YouTuber, even though the YouTuber committed suicide for different reasons. But this YouTuber just happened to cover the Billy Mitchell situation. Like, he really could have handled the situation better. Yeah, no, this whole case was fucked up beyond my comprehension. Yeah, pretty much. That's a good way to put it. And like I said, not Mitchell, Jobs constantly kept making videos on how the court was going, which, they really did not fucking age well. Because Carl really thought that he was going to win, that he had this on the bag, in the bag, so, again, also, you need to consider something, Alwa. We're talking about Australian court, which, I'm very sure that Australian court and American court and Polish court, they run on different frequencies. So it's difficult to imagine them being consistent, to each other. Each nation has their own variations of the laws, of which we're talking about here. It's a complicated situation. Very complicated. There we go. The mines were completed. Ooh. Hold on, I gotta make the reference. Actually, Australian and American laws are both common law, aka law built via precedents. Previous verdicts set law. Polish is European, so we have Roman law. Law set by amends to a law codex only interpreted by the judge and hoc. I see. Okay, there we go.
Whoa, whoops, oh! I dropped my monster condom that I use for my magnum dong.
I'm out of here.
E Dionísio é putanheiro, né? Aí vem.
And what was I talking about was more about the general presumption of innocence versus guilt ethics, regardless of the legal system you exist in it. You existed. Okay. That's absolutely understandable. By the way, something about Monster Condo. I almost call it Monster Condom. Let me see. Is this the one that has one of those secrets? Okay, Monster Condo. Oh, it is. Okay, guys, check this out. Secrets, secrets. The first secret can only be accessed for the first 30 seconds of the level, so time is of the essence. First, make your way around the red side of the slime pit. You are at the tiny walkway. God damn it! I hate levels that do this. I absolutely hate levels that have a secret with a time limit. God, where is it? Okay, what did he say? Go to the other side, jump from the walkway into the rocket launcher to the pit, or touch the skull symbol mentioned above. Or go through the turn left. Jesus. Apparently it's like really hard to get this secret. That's why Monster Condo is not condom, just condo is really messed up. This is a case where I actually feel no guilt in looking it up. Okay. It's kind of underwhelming, but you know, here, let's go. But you know, just for the sake of that 100%, you know. Ah, damn it. There we go. Now with her clothes. Well, we'll check back here later. Ah, see? If we weren't here like like the first 30 seconds, this secret is gone forever. There's no way you'll be able to figure that out. Man, I hate levels that do that. Shit. What is Monster Condo even supposed to be? I get the name Monster Condo. It's supposed to be like a condominium. It looks like more like a library. Now this one looks like a meat packaging factory. I love blasting their faces with rockets. It just feels fitting. Like the true example of God's justice upon revenant kind. Oh no, this sucks. No. Oh, hey. Go away, all of you. Just no. I knew that their program was right. Just say no. Oh no. I hate archvowels. I'm not gonna get this like right now. I'm gonna save it for like later. Thanks. I hate it. Okay. And because I know how this works. Light amplification goggles, don't need that. Okay, never mind, I need that. What a mess. I'm very sure you think this is very clever, whoever made this level, because I don't particularly know. Not ashamed of just dumping BFG on this motherfucker. Oh no. Much better. Really hope there will be time. But no, there wasn't. Monster Condom is gonna do me in. I'll save this for later. Just in case I need it. Okay, I got the yellow key. Now, here I am not knowing what he opens. I did not that. Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, I think I recognize this room. I'm gonna have this on standby. I hope you don't mind. Oh. Fuck! Should have... why the fuck did I just kept using the BFG? That was my fuck up. Ugh. That was close. Okay, I really need to like wrap this up because some personal things, but I'm gonna try to at least finish this level. Okay, so Whoa. You wanna play with rockets? Oh, we're gonna play all right. You kids shouldn't play so rough. Somebody's gonna start crying. Okay. We're almost done with this mess. Oh no. Fuck it. Time to get the fuck out of here. Where is the red key? I've been here before? Oh yeah, I did. God damn it, I hate these sort of levels. Well, I really need to get things moving, so, you know. There we go. There. finish Monster Condo. I know it wasn't exactly the best way to do it, but you guys need to understand that I really have run out of time, and I need to really go after a very important things. So the Spirit World, which was gonna be for next time. I really am having a good time with Doom 2, but like I said, the levels can be very experimental, and this is a good way to summarize Doom 2. It's a very experimental entry, but it did help set things oh Jesus, I'm just kind of a bit drained if you can tell. But yeah, basically I'm having a good time, but these levels, they could have been a bit better. I don't hold anything against the devs, but you know, could have been a little bit better. But yeah, thank you so much for watching my videos and streams. I appreciate each one of you. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Hank out.